Hello, I'm Dr. Savick. I'm a chiropractor at the Montana Center. I'm just going to go over a little question and answer session for some of the most common questions we get at the chiropractor's office. Starting off here, let's see what we got. What kind of equipment is used? We did through a little survey through a bunch of patients, like what are your most common questions? And these are like the top 6 here. Equipment that I use primarily, obviously chiropractic tables. We have various massage devices from a little rotary massager. Just turn that thing on and it's like a car buffer, feels pretty good. This is low impact all the way up to a Theragun, which is definitely a more high impact device. Probably couldn't hear me there because I turned it on. Lacrosse balls make great massage tools. These are Graston technique tools. We'll talk about all this stuff later on in further video series about what we do with these things. This is used for breaking up soft tissue, myofascial adhesions. Kinesio tape, balls, a little bit of exercise equipment. Drop tables. These tables have a cocking mechanism and you lay on the table, push on the patient, put your hands on the patient, a little pop, table falls away. And somewhere in here I have an activator. Right there. This little tool is called an activator. It gives a little pop just like that. Stimulates the nervous system to create an adjustment. So those are my primary tools that I use on a day-to-day basis on various patients who receive different treatments of all kinds. So that's primarily the tools we use. Let's see. Next question. I don't like my neck cracked. Does he have to do that? The answer is no. There's soft tissue techniques you can use to release some of the restrictions to hopefully get it to set with a long lever movement, so you're just kind of pushing on it and it'll release that way. The activator requires no cracking at the neck, and like I was talking about the drop table, this piece drops away too, just like the piece I was demonstrating earlier to achieve the same effects as manually adjusting a neck. What are the risks? The two biggest risks, well, the primary risk is a fractured rib. That's the number one thing that can happen in a chiropractic office. Very rare. It is a very low risk treatment. The other thing that you might hear about in the news from time to time is someone will have a stroke, and that's caused by a dissecting aneurysm in your vertebral artery. That means you have a little tear in an artery, blood goes in there and clots up, and when your head is turned, it can release that clot and you will have a stroke. If you have this, you will have a stroke, whether it's at the chiropractic office, at the MD's office, driving in your car and turning your head. They did a study and about 50-50 patients go to the chiropractor, the other 50 go to their MD, and they all end up having strokes because there's no way to stop this from tearing and no way to really know that it's there. So you can't prep for it. Let's see, what conditions can be treated? Obviously pain, joint pain primarily, but we also deal with headaches, tendonitis, bursitis, any kind of thing that's creating pain can often be traced to a spinal alignment issue and a nervous system dysfunction that follows a chain somewhere, or an adhesion, a restriction in a joint motion. I've worked on everything from pancreatitis to rapid heartbeats. The nerves going out of the spine affecting organs can also play a role. Chiropractic appropriate for children, absolutely. Colic is very commonly treated in a chiropractor's office. I've had 100% success with about 30 kids to date since I started practice. Their neck is out of alignment and they're in pain, so they cry a lot. But it can be useful in other areas too, helping the hips move, ankles, knees, and obviously the spine. And what type of adjustments do I do? I use a technique called diversified, which is the manual portion of it, which is just a kind of conglomerate of a bunch of different techniques that you make your own as you go through practice. You learn different techniques to accomplish different things, and you often have 3 or 4 ways of moving a bone or releasing a joint. If one way doesn't work, you move to the next way. I also use drop table and the activator, which I talked about earlier. And that was it for the top 6. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day.